It's a wonderful Thursday morning, and we are absolutely elated to be here again to greet you for another beautiful day. As we kick off your day, we love doing that. You understand, on a positive vibe. We like that. You deserve that. First, we need to see what's happening around us, and a good way to do so is to tap into our news desk and see what Kendall's got for us.
St. Lucia's Julian Alfred had a perfect start to her pre-Olympic European tour as she secured a victory in the 200 meters at the latest outing on Tuesday. Competing in Hungary against a strong field, the 2024 World Indoor Champion matched her season's best time of 22.16 to claim the win.
The meet has a special significance for Julian Alfred, being the meet at which she started her professional career, got a win over Sha'Carri Richardson. At that time, Sha'Carri Richardson, of course, was the American champion and was heading into the World Championships on a high and had been unbeaten for the year. That was, of course, last year, 2023. And later that year, Sha'Carri Richardson would win the world title. Coming in this year, she was faced off this time in the 200 against Shericka Jackson. Shericka Jackson, double world champion, and has won at this meet 3 times in a row, and in fact held a meet record. So a big scalp for her to be able to take, even though, you know, Shericka pulled up on the home straight, but it was going into the home straight, going into the last stage of that race. Still a pretty close race. Alfred did not necessarily have the best of starts, but her speed endurance really started kicking in that second part of the race. She looked as though she was holding her discipline and drawing even more or less with Shericka Jackson.
The excitement for the Paris Olympics has certainly grown among St. Lucians with Julian Alfred's latest triumph. The official introduction of St. Lucia's Olympic team is set to take place on Saturday, July 13th. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs has provided guidelines to the public to reduce the possible negative health implications during and after the upcoming Carnival festivities.
It is important that precaution is taken to ensure safety for all at this time. We advise that persons look out for each other during the events, especially those during the night. Avoid dark, isolated areas when going to and from events. Reduce the opportunities for personal injury and violation. Avoid dehydration by reducing exposure time in the direct sunlight, the wearing of sunblock and sunscreen, and increased water intake.
The Ministry of Health is encouraging the public to enjoy the carnival season responsibly and to keep healthy during and after the season. In law enforcement news, the Major Crimes Unit of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, RSLPF, has made an arrest in connection with a 2023 homicide. On Sunday, March 5th last year, Casey Jason Montoot sustained a fatal gunshot wound. This incident took place at Foassaw Babonneau. The Major Crimes Unit of the RSLPF assumed responsibility for that investigation. The Major Crimes Unit, with support from the Babonneau Police Station and the Scenes of Crime Office, launched a thorough investigation. With assistance from the Babonneau Police Station, a suspect was apprehended. This suspect has been identified as Gunnar Maximin, aged 40, also known as Genry of Talva and Babonneau. And on Friday, July 5th, 2024, detectives from the Major Crimes Unit formally cautioned and charged him for causing the death of Casey Montoot. He was escorted to the Magistrates Court where he made a bail application. Following his application, Gunnar Maximin was remanded to the Bodley Correctional Facility. A St. Lucian who returned home from Guyana 50 years ago is holding a Thanksgiving Mass for the residents of Grand Riviere. Bernadette Hines says she felt the need to express her gratitude to the entire community who supported her when she returned home in 1974 with nothing but 20 Guyana dollars to her name.
I went to Guyana when I was 11 years old. I didn't really want to go, but my parents, they wanted me to come. They were there, they sent for me. And eventually when I came back at the age of 25. And when I came back, I came with $1. I came with 120 Guyana dollars with a child of 2 years old. I could not spend it because it had no calculation. Now Sunday will be 50 years and I have a church service, Thanksgiving Mass for Grand Riviere people, because Grand Riviere people been there for me. And they still with me. And they help me to spend the $20. because the $20 had no calculation at that time, you all know. So, up to now, they with me.
Ms. Luces, as she is commonly known, in the community, emphasized that the assistance and support from her neighbors and residents were instrumental in helping her overcome very difficult circumstances. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching.
Wonderful, Kendall. We need to take a break. We'll be right back. Remember, last summer we spoke to a wonderful young lady who's got an amazing program that she's been offering to children as part of the summer camp in robotics. And you know where we're heading right now. You know that is a very vital skill for any student to be able to know of, to tackle in, to grapple in. And we caught up with her again because the program is back on and she's in the process of registration. Here is Joy Lewis. Here with Joy Lewis. Joy Lewis is not the first time she's been featured here on our show, on the morning show. She's from Joie Innovative Learning Solutions. And we did, I got it right this time. Go talk to me nicely. The last time we spoke, I was Joie, I say all sorts of things. I've gotten it right this time. Joie.
Congratulations.
Talk to me nice.
Yes, good
Joy,
morning.
what's going on?
Hi,
Here
good
we
morning.
are again.
Yes.
You're at it again. I remember the last time we spoke, we had even the opportunity to speak to at least two of the students who undertook your program.
Yes,
and they were
from
so
the
excited
current
that they were
secondary
excelling. They
school.
were at the current secondary school. So certainly what you offer here is definitely adding to the fabric of the society in terms of the education on the ground. So
It is.
commendations to you.
Thank you.
Let's talk about what's going to happen this summer. You're back at it again.
Yes, so school is closed, and you know, we have a lot of happy children and not so happy children. But we're here to have fun this summer. And we have our flagship program, which is the robotics and coding program that starts on the 17th. Right? And it runs for 2 weeks. And we are currently accepting registrants for the program.
Right.
So
I know it's normally because it's of the nature of the program. I know we can't accommodate a large number. So it's very vital that if persons want to be a part of it, they will have to register from early. Now, what are the age group that you're targeting for this?
So we're looking at between 10 to 15. Sometimes we go as low as 9 because there are students who are really interested in this and they're eager and mature. So we sometimes shift that bar. But
Right.
yep, 10 to 15.
So that's the only program being offered now, or do you have two of the programs being
So
offered?
this is our first program for summer. So this is the first 2 weeks. And then later in the summer, after everybody has had fun and maybe done some traveling and, you know, spend time with grandma down in Soufrière, you know, they can come back and then start to get ready for school. So 2 weeks before school reopens in September, we have another program which teaches children how to learn
Wow.
so that they can excel.
Okay, so let's break down the robotics one first now.
Okay.
So, you know, what can children expect to experience when they sign up, or when parents sign up their kids to this workshop?
Right. So, you know, we live in a digital era right now. Everything is going digital, or probably has gone already. And robots are the future. I think Amazon laid off about 700 people and they've been replaced by robots. So we want we want things now, we want things done easily, and we need to ensure that the way we live, it's faster and better. So robots will help us do that. So with our robotics program, children will learn how to code, they will learn how to give commands to a computer so that they can actually get things done quicker and more efficiently.
So you're still ensuring that even though what's the word? They're flourishing us with all of those robots, you're still creating spaces where human can still be utilized.
Yes, of course. Humans will always be needed.
All right. So that sets me at ease a little bit there. And that was the one that run from the 17th for 2 weeks. Right. What is the process to sign up?
So our registration is online. You don't have to come in physically to the space to sign up. Parents who are interested can sign up on our website, thelearninghub.io. Or they can send us a message on Instagram or Facebook. We can send them the link, and they can sign up.
Right. I know how important this program is, and how you feel about what it means for the movement of the future of our education system. And I know you have a passion, to want to be able to offer it to most students, especially students who may have a knack for these things, from coming from underprivileged communities. But as it stands right now, you would need some sort of sponsorship if corporate persons would like to come on board and sponsor some children. That is also an option. So you could make a call to the corporate world now.
I could. So as you heard, Maureen, we are definitely open to sponsorship, because we find that a lot of children cannot afford. We can't do this for free, unfortunately. Some of our programs have been offered for free, but this one isn't. So if we have any corporate sponsors who are listening in and they would like to sponsor as many as 5 or 8 children, they can do that. They can reach us. Our telephone number is 485-5643. You can get us on Instagram, joie.758. That's JOIE.758.
Wonderful. Now you have a little thing there going on, because DBS is on board, and you've got the audience, and you'd like to use that platform to be able to offer at least one
scholarship,
yes.
maybe 2, depending on how
the response. So they can call you up.
Yes, they can.
They can call you between now and how long of us, or between now and next Tuesday or Wednesday?
Well, Tuesday's a holiday. Would we be checking our phones?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, we won't be checking our phones.
Not mine.
Nobody.
Yeah.
I would say probably Sunday evening.
Right. So they have up until Sunday evening to give you a call on number.
Yes.
485.
Should we give them a question?
It's you. It's up to you.
Yeah. You have to answer a question. So if you were listening to the program,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So what is the name of the company?
That's
Something-
right. So you call and you
What is
answer
the
that.
full name of the company?
Right. So you
For
call
a scholarship.
485
Yes.
5643. You answer that question, and you're going to get a free entry into the program.
Yes.
Right here.
Yes. Correct.
I want to commend you again for that
mean-
amazing program.
Thank you.
It's wonderful and it's vital. Come on, parents, sign up. In this feature, we profited the opportunity to shed some light on sickle cells. The president of the St. Lucia Sickle Cells Association had a sit down with us. Oh, we here in Leclerc, we at the St. Lucia Sickle Cell Association's office, and I'm here with Sophia. Sophia Harry is the president. Sophia, we are happy that you're able to join us. And sickle cell, maybe we don't hear enough about it, and maybe this is where we start to change that. So I am happy to be here.
Hi, good morning, Miss Maureen.
Yes. How are you?
I'm good.
Wonderful.
I'm so happy to be here with you as well. Thank you for giving us that great opportunity whereby we can share with the public, what they need to know about the St. Lucia Sickle Cell Association.
Well, let's get
All
into
right.
it then, because I want to know as well, because this is something, I'm sure you could get into the stats in a minute, because where we might not be affected, maybe as an individual, I may not have to deal with that, but it doesn't mean that it's not something that I should be concerned about. So let's talk about, let's share some more about where we're at right now with sickle cells, and what are some of the things that your department is doing, we hope to do. What are some of the challenges that you face in dealing with and getting that awareness out as well? What are some of those?
All right. Okay, so at the St. Lucia Sickle Cell Association, we have about, say, over 400 persons on our membership. All right. We cannot say really how many persons are affected with the disease, because we're still, awaiting information from the hospitals. Now, what we have started to do on our very own is to be able to find ways whereby we can estimate how many persons with the disease. And thankfully, the St. Lucia Diabetic Association, they had a program with the Taiwanese, and in that program, we were able to learn how to collect data. So right now we're in the process of working on our own and seeing how that works. We have sent out a form for our members, and one of which is an unemployment form. So we know how many are unemployed and how many suffer. Because with sickle cell, we have different types of sickle cell. We have the full blown, which is SS. We have AS, which is a trait, and SC, and many others. And in that way, we will be able to identify our persons in the most greatest need.
Let's break it down for me now. Sickle cells. How serious is sickle cells, and why should we be alarmed if you were to be diagnosed? Whatever stage, whether it's SS, whether it's should we is it something that warrants us being extremely concerned?
Okay, so let me just give you a brief introduction on sickle cell, an example. Okay, sickle cell is a disease, it's a blood disorder, and you inherit it from your parents. So for example, if both of your parents are AS, that is the trait, there is a possibility that 1 out of 4 of their children will definitely have the full blown, which is SS. So this is why it's very important that you know your status. And this is one of the reasons why we're trying to educate the public as much as possible. We normally go into the schools every September, going on to October. The Form 5s and the Form 4s, the doctors go in to educate them so that they know, that if you get involved with someone with the trait, you have the trait, then there's a possibility you bring in trouble. Because sickle cell disease, I can tell you, it's not an easy thing. It's a very painful crisis that persons endure, and people will just not understand. It's only who feels it knows it, right? I have a son who suffered with sickle cell disease. At the age of 4, he got a stroke. And after that, every month he would get a seizure. And thankfully for Dr. Plummer, which I will never forget, this doctor said to me, you know what, you need to find help for this child. You need to go abroad because we don't have that kind of treatment in St. Lucia. And thankfully, at that time, there was a research program going on in Tennessee. And Mistress Cauldron, who's the founder, together with Dr. Camps, who was one of the doctors who gave a lot of his time to the organization. And there was another doctor from Jamaica, I think it was. Yes, Jamaica, Dr. Sargent, Michael Sargent. The 3 of them worked together, and my son was able to go to Tennessee. It's called the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, and there he got that treatment, and he got a bone marrow transplant. Right. He was only 4 years old.
Right. No, that's what I want to ask you. Is it curable? Can you cure sickle cells? Can you prevent sickle cells? What are some? Let's deal with these.
Okay, when it comes to the cure, I would say it's not every person with sickle cell might be able to get a cure. All right, with the bone marrow transplants, it is a 50-50 chance that you're taking. Okay, first you need to have a total match, someone who matches with you 100%. So thankfully, I had 3 sons. So my first son was the one who gave my son the bone marrow. So it was perfect. It was such a perfect match that he did not get any complications like graft versus host disease. Graft versus host disease is if your body does not take in the new bone marrow that you have. So my son was healed totally. Right now he's 28 years. So that's 24 years ago with no complications. All right. So when you talk about cure, yes, there is a cure. But then prevention, yes, there is prevention. Is prevention, one of the main preventions is knowing your status. So you know for a fact that you have the trait. If you get a partner with the trait, hey, is whether you want to go through that or not. And I personally, if I knew, I would not have gone through that. You understand? Yes. Education, counseling. Okay? We can come to that point where we could eradicate sickle cell disease. Yeah.
We are at a point where it is something of concern to us on the island of St. Lucia in terms of statistics.
Yes, it really is. But I must say that through education and now, with Mrs. Cauldron and her team, they've done lots of researches, lots of programs with the doctors and the nurses. And I can say that as of now, we don't get many persons who come with the full-blown disease. When we look at the statistics, what we're receiving from our outreach doctor, we can say persons are really understanding, the sickle
We're
cell.
seeing a decline in terms of the alarm that we should have, certainly. But in terms of where we are right now, we need persons to be more aware of sickle cells, understanding to look out for certain traits. Can you identify certain traits? Are there things that you could identify through you? Like I could say, all right, let me see that. That could be something that could mean I probably have a trait of it.
Yes, you can definitely identify. When you look at someone, you look at their eyes, and if it's very yellow, that is the a symptom. It's jaundice. Okay, and for the mainly the young children, you will see their fingers, and their toes getting swollen. So that is how I recognize. In fact, that's how I saw my son was sick. I took him to Dr. Simmons, and then after he was 8 months, and I got to know that he had sickle cell. Never knew I had the trait. So now, as of now, today, what we are doing through the St. Lucia Sickle Cell Association, who started it, is making sure that every child that is born in St. Lucia gets tested. So right there in the labor room.
It's mandatory.
Yes, yes, okay. They get tested, and parents get a consent form from us to state whether they would like when they get the results, if their child has been diagnosed with the disease, they can come to us. They could join the organization. All right, okay. So that has been happening since.
Right, and St. Lucia Sickle Cells Association is on. Do you have a website? Do you have a number if persons would like to get more information?
Okay, we do have a website, which is not really active at the moment, but we do have also a Facebook page, and we have a WhatsApp group. So if you would like to join, that's where you get all the information about St. Lucia Sickle Cell Association. When we're having meetings, when we're having functions, socials, summer programs, counseling. What's the number? It's 485-2355. 485-2355. And the landline is 453-1011. We're directly behind the Leclerc Catholic Church, behind the Belfry building. You have to make sure you climb up all those stairs. We're on the top floor.
Sophia, thank you so much. And I'm sure this is not going to be the last you hear of us, because, we have a role to play as well. And certainly we're going to utilize our platform to ensure that that message and that awareness continues to remain.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate your coming here and letting the public know that we are alive and well, and we're looking forward to recruiting. We're looking forward to getting persons to volunteer, to sponsor. The business places, help us, give us a helping hand. Ministry of Education, work with us, collaborate with us. We have June World Sickle Cell Day, June 19th. We have September Awareness Month, okay? And we're also asking the healthcare practitioners, professionals, to please, help us also to raise the awareness and help us to take care of all of our clients who suffer with this dreadful disease.
We do not want you to feel that you're not in tune with things. We're just balancing things around because, we're in the middle of Lucian Carnival. So obviously, we've got to find some time to give you some highlights of some of the events that has gone in the past couple of days as well. Here's some highlights from Lucian Carnival.
You can't keep me down. Don't try to keep me down. Cause I won't stay down. Put your hand in the air. Show me down 7 times. I can see the hits. What you say? Jaja will never put too much on my plate. Because I made found 7 times to get in the shit. Jaja will never put too much on my plate. We going so. All the evil heart go get trampled. Negativity trampled. Margin where go get trampled. Big town down go get trampled. Bad vibes go get trampled. Obstacles go get trampled. So cool young go get trampled. Just swear. I've been through it hard. But no matter what they try, I just keep on rising. Oh gosh, I say, been so since I smart. Through the trials at the face, I just keep on rising. Let's elevate each other. Go so. If you know you overcoming all your struggles, then put your hands up. Put them up. Put your hands up. I say nothing could ever take your joy away. Let me see you start to free up. No, start to wave and say, show me.
By myself, start to wave. By myself. By myself. Let's go. I drink it by myself. I wine it by myself. Don't need nobody else. I feel I'm there. I'm back
be the president. Put me in the parliament. All the money there, we will spend. I say, listen, get me one rock up on rocks. Pass me the papers, stack up on stocks. In a box. I say, first time you be contact. All I want is cash. Oh yeah, bring my paper fast. So that I can blast. All I want is money. All I want is money. All I want is cash. Bring my paper fast. So that I can blast. Listen, working hard. Listen, and the boss can't pay yet. Boy, are you going mad? Well, when are you want me to stay there? I say boom. Let me one rock up on rock. Pass me the paper. Who want more money in their life? Somebody put a hand in the air. Boom. All I want is money. All I want is cash. Oh yeah, bring my paper fast. Boy, so that I can blast. All I want is money. All I want is money. All I want is cash. Bring my paper fast. Good morning, so that I can blast. Ashokoto, 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 Ashokoto. Everybody give me a dance right now. Group to the group now. Ashokoto, Ashokoto, do the dance. Ashokoto, Ashokoto, hi. Ashokoto, Ashokoto, Celebrate, carnival, celebrate. This thing right here is our culture. Kasote, Fokawule, Adu Ale, Tutuchote, celebrate. Look the carnival rich, see who water carnival. Somebody give me a signal. Ekwesa, ra, 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 ra. Tout moun en place là, just lay there la mancosa. Ekwesa, ra, 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 ra. Oh yeah, you see the community carnival. Nuosa, I go need a rental. Nuosa, panorama is vital. Nuosa, Tupaka Machesa, Awa. I can't miss the Juve. Nuosa, all pets, yeah, we in there. Nuosa, when we reach on the road, Carnival Monday and Tuesday. Give me a wave now. Tell the way. Please tell the way, Carnival. Tell the way. This thing right here is our culture. Mukasote, Pamkaule, Anu Ale, Tutuchote. Tell the way. Give me a scat, man. There we go. Hey, Ashokoto. Next side now. Ashokoto. Anu Ale. Hey, Ashokoto. We're looking good now. Ashokoto. Ay, ay, ay.
What you claiming? Why you claiming? Who you claiming? Why you doing that? What you claiming? Why you claiming? Who you claiming? Said Lucia, why you there? Ladies, they have some fellas nowadays. Give them enough, they want to claim it. What is that? And when they see you with a man, they vex and you, they want to blame the thing. Somebody wave the flag for me, the man. The thing, is just your turn. It's not a hand. What if you the only say no? The thing, is just your turn. It's not a hand. Hey, that you don't want to be a part of it. Cause the next man they biting it. What goes around will come around. How you make your bed, you go stick in it. Before you put a ring on it, you don't know who have said in it. It could be Tom, it could be John, it could be me that bang in it. They have some fellas nowadays, give them enough, they want to play. The thing is just your turn. And when they see you with a man, they vex and you they want to play. Somebody put up your hand and sing. The thing is just your turn. It's an honey. Boy, the thing is.
And there you go. That is our Thursday features. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, of course, I hope you will take on some initiative to assist in any way you can in the sickle cells department because they do need assistance. And if you can help to create the awareness, then you do that. That will be your way of lending to the cause. And also, well, there's a lot of other bacchanal things coming up again. This Thursday, you can catch some of the mass in the city down on the square. This is happening as part of Lucian Carnival as well. A lot of other events is definitely on. Pace yourself properly. Remember to stay hydrated. Remember to be responsible if you're going to be overindulging in alcoholic beverages. Make sure you have persons who are going to drive you properly as you go into the rest of the season. Let's do this again tomorrow.